Hello and welcome to Fuel Mixologist. So today I received a carb from a customer that was using a list 1850 carb in a marine application in a boat. Now there is a reason why Holley did marine carbs. It's because you need a marine carb to go on a boat, and it's because they have a special corrosion treatment. So look at this. Look at this. I'm even surprised that this carb actually worked. And the best thing of all, and look at this. This is brilliant, isn't it? And the best thing of all, generally what happens when you try and use one of these in a marine application is that the secondary shaft seizes. So therefore when you try to put power on it, it just doesn't work. So I'm going to show you the base plate, the condition that is in, for you to have an idea. And I'm also going to take this opportunity to show you a very old school trick to fix shafts that are broken or see solid. So let's go and have a look now. So there we go. This is the frozen base plate in question, and as you can see, this is nearly completely broken. And somebody has decided it would be a good idea to attack this with like a vice grip to try and get it to move. Obviously that's not going to work. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to restore this, so secure this. And a technique to secure it is by trying to expand this metal into the piece. So I just need it to be secure, not necessarily to apply any force. So what you do is by making good. So it is coming out, which is even better actually. So as you can see, the shaft is coming out. Obviously I put a lot of WD-40 in there. One thing when the shaft starts coming out though is that you need to take off the PTFE bushings, because if not they can interfere with the process of removal. Get out. Awesome. Okay, so now let's give it a bit of WD-40. Yes, a well lubricated shaft is a shaft that is a more cooperative shaft. So let's have a look if we can take it off now, very gently. Okay, that's not too bad. And what we need to do now is to try and take it out with another shaft so we don't okie dokes. You have to be a bit gingerly with this, because what you don't want is the shaft to get bent. There you go. This is absolutely disgusting. There you go. So this is the shaft, and I think it is a bit bent already, more or less. And yeah, so now what I need to do is I need to do that repair here. So I'm going to expand this, But first I think I need to just really clean this out properly. So I'll be with you in 2 secs. Okay, doke. So let's try this again. So I've got the throttle plate, I've got some dummy throttle plates in, and I've secured the shaft as best as I can. So now it's time to kind of start making some inroads into this. So let's have a look. Perfect. There you go. So this is the old school technique. And the shaft is still more or less in one piece. Yes, nice one. So this is the old school technique about securing this again, which is basically expanding the metal on the side. So now this is ready to start the cleaning process and reassembly process, obviously with the right shafts and all that stuff.